rise of human-like AI assistants. What comes next? AI assistants are no longer just tools. They're evolving into digital companions. Not long ago, voice assistants like Siri or Alexa were groundbreaking simply because they could set a timer or play your favorite song. But what's coming next is far more radical. The next generation of AI will not only understand your words, they'll understand your emotions, intentions, and even your silence. They'll speak with empathy, anticipate your needs, and respond like a real human being. In this video, we'll unpack how artificial intelligence is transforming into something we might soon call emotionally intelligent. We'll break down how human-like speech, emotional nuance, predictive behavior, and ethical boundaries are shaping this new age of AI assistance and what it means for the future of work, relationships, and everyday life. The era of emotionally aware AI. The first wave of AI was all about tasks. Set a reminder, tell me the weather, or call mom. But that approach was transactional. Now we're seeing a deeper shift. Companies are building AI systems that can detect how you feel, not just what you say. New AI models analyze tone, inflection, word choice, and even breathing patterns. If you're frustrated, the assistant won't just give a generic response. It might soften its tone, pause for effect, and speak with empathy. It could de-escalate a tense situation, offer reassurance, or suggest a calming activity. This is possible through neural networks trained on emotional cues in voice and text. Some platforms like Hume AI focus exclusively on empathic interaction, developing interfaces that respond to sadness, stress, or happiness in real time. They're trained on diverse speech samples, including those captured in high-stress and emotional conversations, making them increasingly accurate across different languages, dialects, and emotional states. In therapy, for instance, emotionally aware AI can already detect when a user is distressed and modify its speech to offer comfort. It's like having a therapist who never gets tired, except it's made of code. AI that thinks ahead of you. We're also moving beyond reactive assistance into a world of proactive intelligence. Imagine a digital assistant that doesn't just wait for instructions, but senses what you need before you say anything. One example is Cobit by Mainframe. It actively monitors your digital activity, notices when you're overloaded with meetings, and recommends breaks or calendar rearrangements. It's like a productivity coach that knows your habits and rhythms better than you do. By analyzing daily habits, interaction speed, and work stress indicators, it intelligently adapts to user fatigue and boosts overall performance without being intrusive. This predictive AI doesn't just reduce mental fatigue, it also optimizes decision-making. In the workplace, it can flag burnout risks and redistribute workloads. In healthcare, it can scan patient data for early warning signs, alerting doctors before symptoms escalate. The AI becomes not just a helper, but a cognitive partner, managing minor tasks so your brain can focus on more meaningful work. In a world filled with information, this type of intelligence is becoming critical. Multimodal AI, seeing, hearing, understanding. A huge leap forward is multimodal interaction, AI that can process input not just from your voice, but also from your camera, screen, environment, and context. Google's Project Astra is working on just that. Picture pointing your phone at a broken kitchen appliance. Instead of digging through a manual or searching online, your AI assistant instantly identifies the model, understands the issue through image recognition, and guides you through the fix. This approach drastically reduces problem-solving time and allows even non-technical users to fix, adjust, or understand complex machinery without professional help. Multimodal AI integrates text, speech, and visuals simultaneously. In retail, it helps restock inventory by visually scanning shelves. In manufacturing, it inspects products for defects in real time, improving quality control without human supervision. This fusion of visual and auditory intelligence makes AI feel far more intuitive. It's not just listening to you, it's with you, observing your world and reacting accordingly. The sound of real emotion, AI's new voice. What makes human conversation feel human? It's not just vocabulary, it's rhythm, emotion, and the unsaid. The latest AI speech systems are mastering the art of emotional nuance. Gone are robotic monotones. New speech synthesis models like zero-shot emotion and disfluency modeling allow AI to replicate human-like conversation patterns, even in unfamiliar situations. This includes natural pauses, hesitations, changes in pace, and tonal shifts based on the emotional context. If you sound upset, the AI might pause before replying. If you're confused, it might slow down and rephrase. These seemingly small details, pausing slightly, varying tone, and mimicking human emotion, build a deep sense of connection. That's why AI can now read bedtime stories with inflection, talk to elderly users in a soothing voice, or break difficult news in healthcare settings with appropriate tone and compassion. AI voice now feels more like a real person, one who listens and responds, not just reacts. Ethics and manipulation, a double-edged sword. But with emotional intelligence comes ethical complexity. If AI can read your emotions, can it also manipulate them? That's not just a theoretical concern. A growing body of research warns that emotionally aware AI could influence user decisions without them realizing it. For example, if the AI detects anxiety, it might recommend a product, service, or solution that exploits that vulnerability under the guise of helpfulness. Wired magazine recently referred to emotionally intelligent AI as a manipulation engine, and the concern is real. What's the line between helpful and coercive? To address this, some companies are now embedding transparency mechanisms. They design AI to explain why it made a suggestion, giving users insight into the logic. Others are pushing for global ethical standards that emphasize user autonomy over algorithmic influence. Still, the debate continues. As AI becomes more human-like in tone, emotion, and presence, should it also be held to human-like ethical standards? AI in the real world. What's already changing? These aren't futuristic ideas. They're already reshaping industries. In healthcare, AI assistants help manage chronic illness, monitor symptoms, and even deliver sensitive test results with a calm, reassuring tone. In education, AI tutors are being trained to recognize confusion, rephrase explanations, and adapt learning content based on individual emotional feedback. In entertainment, emotionally dynamic AI characters are becoming part of interactive storytelling, creating games and experiences that respond to how you feel. And in personal life, AI companions are becoming more than novelty. For elderly individuals or people living alone, an emotionally responsive assistant offers not just help, but companionship, holding conversations, listening, and even helping maintain emotional well-being. The future, where it's headed. So what's next? In the short term, AI will become more personalized. It will learn from your behaviors, preferences, moods, and interactions to deliver responses that feel tailor-made. In the long term, AI may evolve into a full emotional support system, a therapist, coach, and friend combined. We're talking about AI that can understand complex emotional states, guide you through life decisions, and provide companionship during loneliness. The distinction between human and machine will blur. You may find yourself confiding in an assistant because it understands you better than most people. But this raises a critical question. If AI feels human, do we forget it's not? And does that even matter? Conclusion: human-like AI is coming. Are we ready? The evolution of AI assistants is one of the most transformative tech shifts of our time. They're no longer limited to voice commands or task automation. They now recognize emotions, see your world, think ahead of you, and speak like a real person. We're entering a future where AI will not just assist, but interact, empathize, and even influence. This brings incredible opportunities: improved healthcare, reduced stress, more intuitive technology, but it also demands careful thought. We need to build these systems with transparency, ethics, and humanity at the core, because the line between assistance and manipulation is razor thin. And once AI becomes indistinguishable from human interaction, we need to ask, are we building a better world or a more subtle one? Let us know what you think in the comments. How do you feel about AI that understands emotions? And if you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the future of technology.